Oh dear. Sorry about that. There we go. Hello, Stormy. Stormy is our little silky chicken right here, who just managed to poop on me. Great. All right, well, that is the little danger that you have when you have little baby chicks with you. Go on, Braveheart. And Stormy, come on. It's time to play. Oh, Stormy. It's time to play with the others. It's time to play with the others. You gotta enjoy this playtime with your family. And Dad has to clean up the mess that you just made on his jeans. And these jeans definitely will need a little bit of a wash after this broadcast. Yes, Rima, I think starting to prep the area for them flapping around might be a good idea now. Ooh, a little zoomy there from Kagome. And Mehoff88, yes, we have a scale because we do like to keep track of their weight every day to make sure that they're eating nicely and they are growing well. Sure, the blind scribe. Yesterday's weights, we had Braveheart hit 150 grams, Kagome hit 140.5, and Stormy managed to get past 100. She got to 104. 6 grams in one day. You did so well, Stormy. And after a few days, with her just gaining 1 gram a day, it was such a relief to see her push past. Oh, and Helen back. Welcome back to the stream. And we are so glad to have all of you here, just enjoying these young chickens. And for those of you just tuning in, since I saw we have quite a lot of new viewers, this is Watching Chickies, a daily stream in which we watch the lives and development of these 3 young chickens. The striped one is our onagadori, named Kagome, and the onagadori is an endangered Japanese breed, which is well known for the very long tail feathers that the roosters have that can grow out to be about 18 to 20 feet in length. Here in the middle, we have our ayam cemeni, which originally comes from Southeast Asia and is well known for its black feathers and black flesh. Oh, and hello there, Kagome. And his name right there is Braveheart. And right here, we got our fuzzy little silkie named Stormy, who will always be covered in downy-like feathers for her whole life. Hello, little Stormy. You are such a lovely little chicken. And come on, use your perch. Use your perch. You can do it. Oh dear, Kagome. Nice recovery. And we have been doing this broadcast, for 27 days now, and all of our chickens are now 27 days old. And Stormy, well, you're higher up than everyone else. Lovely. You're the queen of the chair. And all of these little chickens are just having a nice little time on the blanket. They're usually here in their brooder, just kind of napping and eating and drinking. But I like to let them out for a little bit of playtime. And Jade, Kagome's breed, is an onagadori. And I am just loving each and every one of them, and they're playing a few little chicken games here. They like to run around, sort of nap together, cuddle, and right now Stormy is just keeping a watch at the top. And there was a little bit of a yawn there. And I'd like just to thank all of you for tuning in, and just note that we also have a YouTube channel, an Instagram, and a Patreon, and there are links to it in my profile. Our YouTube channel is called Watching Chickies, and we upload these streams later in the day to that channel, so there's a full record of their whole lives. And I'd like to take this opportunity now to thank our Patreons, Kate, the Foley family, for helping these streams come to all of you every single day. And the Foley family has requested a special treat for these guys as part of their Patreon, and we will be serving them a brand new treat this Friday. So won't that be exciting, guys? Lovely, lovely. Oh, I think Braveheart wanted a little cuddle. Look at your marvelous tail feathers coming in. They have grown so much, my son. Oh, here. Oh, you're hungry? Oh, our little Braveheart can get quite hungry. I guess he wanted to go back into the brooder. Hey there. Are you hungry as well there, Kagome? Oh, Stormy, you're just lurking up there. You like just seeing where everything is. Oh, and Anonymous. Hello. I hope you are having a lovely day. Oh, Kagome. What? You want to come to Dad? Want to come to Dad? Come on, come on. Come on, you could go. There we go. Right on the arm. Lovely. Brilliant. You're so good at that. Oh, and Stormy. I know you wish you could fly, like Kagome, but don't worry. Dad's always here to pick you up. Oh, yes. It is lovely that Braveheart is so light to hold. And, you know, Braveheart should never get more than about 6 pounds in his life, even if he does end up being a rooster like we think. Oh, and a lot of chatter from Kagome. I think she's a little hungry right now. Are you going to jump in? I could feel that little dance on my knee. Yeah? Okay, I'll pick you up next, Stormy. I'll pick you up next. Oh, and Dino Boy Luke, no, I'm sorry, I don't draw. But I do, you know, like to watch these little chickies and make these little streams. It's definitely a very calming experience to me. Kind of feel like it's my little daily moment of zen. Oh, and Raptor J07, thank you for the Wholesome Award. It is much appreciated. And yes, Kagome does look a little bit quail-like. I sort of love all of the little qualities of this onagadori breed. It is such a shame that, you know, there's so few of them in the world these days. But at least we have Kagome to look at. There we go. Oh, yes, okay. You can fly so far, but you don't like flying down. There you go. There you go, Kagome. And little Stormy. Here you go. Yeah, little gentle peeps. You're looking down at the others, and they're eating so much. Oh, and Mexican Chameleon, thank you for the It's Cute award. It is much appreciated. Lovely. Oh, and February Monster, you know, endangered breeds are a bit different than endangered species. Like, endangered species have specific laws protecting them. Breeds are really sort of, just little subsections of species that, like professional organizations and such recognize. So, you know, in reality, they're all the same species, chicken. So, ooh, little zoomies, do you want to come back up, Kagome? Well, to make a long story short, we are allowed to have Kagome. She has the same sort of requirements as pretty much any other chicken. And so far, she is doing so well. And the chicken soldier, well, so far they have not really been dropping very many feathers. They still have a lot of their adult feathers coming in. Come here, little Stormy. I know. life can be hard sometimes. But you got all of these new little fuzzy feathers coming in. For those of you who might be daily watchers, it might look a little bit like Stormy is growing a little mohawk. Well, soon, Stormy is going to start to develop a glorious little pom-pom on the top of her head. Lovely. And the blind scribe, we gave a bit of yogurt to the birds yesterday, so today is not a yogurt day. We don't want to give them too much of a good thing, because it can upset their little stomachs. There you go, there you go. And you know, generally, our little chicks are pretty calm because we have been hand raising them. They've learned to really see us humans as kind of friends and just members of their flock. And you have such beautiful fuzzy feet, my little Stormy. Such a wonderful feature of the silkie. It's no wonder back in the medieval age that when you first came over into Europe, people believed the lies that silkies were crossbreeds of chickens and rabbits, because they couldn't believe a chicken could be so fuzzy. And these chickens are members of our family and friends for life. Oh, and New Blue Monday wants you to know, Stormy, that you have another person out there that loves you. There you go. There you go. Well, fortunately, these today, you know, they are all getting along quite well. Lovely. Yep, and all of these guys are being just raised to be members of the family and friends for life, though we wouldn't say no in the future if they decide to donate a few eggs to us. Oh, you getting a little shy? It seems Stormy's getting a little bit snuggly, so let's see how the others are doing. Oh, Braveheart, you are always so hungry. Oh my, well, it's no wonder why you are the largest of our little flock. And you know, they're on day 27 now. So, you know, in a single day, they're gonna be another week old. My word. My word. Just 2 more weeks and we are gonna be ready to bring you guys right outside to the coop. Oh, and Psycho Jace, thank you for the Wholesome Pro Award. It is very much appreciated. Lovely. And a little bit of water there for Kagome and a lot more food for our little Braveheart. And both of them, look at all of these new adult feathers that are covering their bodies. Pretty much the only place that I'm not really seeing the adult feathers too much yet are right on their little heads, where they still have a lot of their sort of little baby fuzz. There we go. Oh dear. Oh, HM Powered Man. Actually, you know, generally speaking, I just use this voice for these sort of streams and when I'm talking to the birds. Though I have accidentally slipped into this voice a few times while talking to Lauren, and she does find it quite funny. And I do like the distinction of being called the Bob Ross of chickens. That is quite a lovely title. And, how incandescent. If you've ever raised chicks, you can smell this video. Actually, generally speaking, we don't really get much in the way of smells. You might be surprised if you've raised chicks before, but that's because in a brooder like this, most people do end up using wood chips as a bedding. And over here, we instead have used clean sand, which we scoop a couple of times a day. And because of that, any sort of smell from their little poops is really absorbed by the sand itself. And because we clean the sand diligently, there isn't really any smell. So we have avoided that little pitfall of chick ownership. Oh, Elijah Morningwood, now that they're teenagers, are you going to teach them how to drive? I don't know. I'd have to find a very small RC car for them. Well, Dino Boy Luke, how do you talk normally? Also, what do you look like? We do have a YouTube channel, which we've been uploading these streams, and I have uploaded a single video so far of me doing some narration work, which you can see what I look like there. And Ducky Momo asks, how long will it take for them to fully grow up? Well, they'll start laying eggs around the 6-month mark, and at that point, they should be pretty well grown up. But they might grow a little bit more after that. And hopefully they will live long and happy lives with us. Isn't that right, my little Stormy? Stormy does love her daddy time. Oh, and look at those cute new little tail feathers that she has. You are so, so precious, my little Stormy. Oh, lovely. Oh, lovely. And, happy LOL. What's making that knocking sound? Well, you see, Braveheart does enjoy kind of breaking down his starter crumble by smashing it with his beak. And then he just kind of pecks up all of the little particles. MJB22 asks me to say, Luke, I am your father. Oh my, oh my. Well, there you go. I said it. Oh, you are so hungry. You are probably going to be the biggest yet again today on the weigh-in. And for those of you just possibly tuning in and have not seen us before, we are watching Chickies, a daily stream in which we watch the lives and development of these 3 young chickens. We are now into day 27 of their lives, and we've been streaming for 27 days. And over here in stripes, we have our onagadori, named Kagome, which is an endangered Japanese breed. We have our hungry ayam cemeni, named Braveheart, who is a Southeast Asian chicken who has all of these black feathers and even black flesh and organs. And over here, we have our sleepy, cuddly little silkie named Stormy, our little gray living storm cloud. And she just wants a little bit of a cuddle with Dad right now. And New Blue Monday, Stormy does live with the other chickens. It's just right now, she kind of wanted to snuggle up with me, so I'm just giving her a little bit of daddy time. And all of them are just enjoying their days. Ooh, and we have some lovely, almost gold-colored feathers coming in on Kagome's breast. Lovely. Ooh, that is stunning, Kagome. And she's quite itchy with all of these new feathers coming in, as we can see. But all of them look so dramatic. And for those of you who are interested in watching previous streams, we have a YouTube channel called Watching Chickies, and a link to it on our profile page, along with a link to our Instagram and to our Patreon. And I'd like to take another moment to thank our Patreons, Kate and the Foley family. And the Foley family has requested for their special treat to be given to the Chickies this Friday, the 17th. So you Chickies will be getting something new to eat that you've never seen before. And I hope you all give it a good try. And Jacktaw asks, can they fly much? Kagome can do little leaps, and so can Braveheart. Unfortunately, because our little Stormy is a silkie, she can't really fly. Because, you know, her feathers are just so downy soft, she can't get much lift. And Elwashi123, how do you feed a really small bird? Well, these guys have been eating this starter crumble since the first day of their lives. It's nice and easy on their beaks. And, you know, they can easily sort of crush it up and have a nice meal. So that's a good way. Oh, yes, Michael Green 25. You know, the YouTube channel is just for those people that, you know, find it a lot easier to sort of go through than Reddit. Lovely. So what is your favorite chicken fact? That's interesting. Well, you know, one of my favorite chicken facts is that if you have a flock that is just full of hens and there is no rooster, there is a strong possibility that one of the hens, or even more, will start to adopt rooster characteristics and behavior and almost pretend to be a rooster. They can even start crowing. And yes, Mila SQL, I do think the chickens feel affection. They do love cuddling, and they do love pets. And, yeah, they can definitely imprint upon people as well. Well, Jacktaw, the thing about chickens is they are domesticated animals. They've been, sort of living alongside humans for thousands of years, much like, dogs, or cats, or horses, and, you know, so they act a bit differently from other wild animals. But, a lot of chickens that are more, in the wild, that have been, you know, put out into the wild, are a bit more like wild turkeys, where they can manage these short little flights that allow them the opportunity to just escape predators by sort of flying into very low branches of trees. And Ducky Momo asks, are they all hens or is one of them a rooster? Well, we are not 100% sure, but at this point we actually believe that our little Braveheart here could be a rooster, and the other two are hens. And Mac SP asked, do chickens have long talons? Well, you can see Kagome has developed quite large feet there, but you know, they kind of help them balance and running around. And the blind scribe says, why did you choose chickens over another pet? Well, my uncle, you know, he raised a lot of chickens, ducks, and other things. And, you know, I found that fascinating as a kid. I've always kind of wanted to try to raise chickens. And now that I'm an adult, and I did a bunch of research, and we did a lot of preparation, and because of work stoppage issues in the world today, I just saw this as our opportunity to just go for it. And Lauren agreed. So we got these little chicks into our home. And we haven't regretted it for a moment. There you go. There you go, Braveheart. See, you are going to be a stunning rooster. You already have your lovely little comb coming in. You look like a brave Klingon warrior. Today is a good day to fly, right, my son? Yes. Oh, dear. Well, Mila SQL, right now we are in the Nutmeg State of Connecticut. And when I do work in New York City, it's just a drive away from me. So I don't see them ever becoming New York birds. Oh, though I think Braveheart does want to fly up and see us. Do you want to try my arm, like Kagome? You can do it. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Lovely. And thank you to Mapia for the stonks rising. It is much appreciated. You can do it, Braveheart. Come on. Come on. Here's Dad's arm. Here's Dad's arm. You can do it. You can do it. I believe in you. I believe in you. Come on. Oh, he's used for me just picking him up. Oh, dear. Oh, the blind scribe. Well, I honestly do believe that Kagome really does prefer Lauren to me. But they all really love all of us. Here you go. Here you go, Braveheart. Daddy brought you up. And Kagome wants to say hi as well. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. It's okay, Braveheart. I was ready to snuggle you too. Yes. A rare little chirp from our little Braveheart. He's usually such a trooper. But I guess he felt a little bit jealous of little Stormy here. Oh, and here they are, both together. Hello. Oh, dear. I think Kagome's having a little bit of a jealous fit there. Oh, dear. Yes, Kagome? We all know that you can fly up to us yourself. You don't need to be just jealous there. Come fly up to us. You need a lift from Daddy? Okay. There you go. There you go. You can do it. We've all seen you do it. Come on, Kagome. Oh. And Mila SQL asks, is your profession related to animals? Not really. Before the global pandemic and everything, I was working as a professional background actor in New York City. But I do quite enjoy doing these streams for all of you lovely people. Oh, and Michael Green 25, well, they have already pooped on me once today, so these jeans are going to need a good washing. Isn't that right, my little Stormy? Yes. Okay, come on, Kagome. Come on. All right, I will give you a little lift and you're going to complain. Come here. Of course, you always complain. There you go. There you go, all of you together on Daddy's lap. I don't know why you all want to be on Daddy's lap so bad. A chicken sneeze. Oh, lovely. Oh, well, Jarhead, Crayola Eater. It's all basically just background acting gigs for me. Nothing all that impressive. I'm basically just kind of a living prop. Ooh, and Very Tiny Turtle. Thank you for the Take My Energy Award. I've been on Law & Order, SVU. I've been on Orange is the New Black. There you go, Stormy. I was in the Kimmy Schmidt movie recently, the Choose Your Own Adventure one on Netflix. If you get to a certain scene in the bar, well, actually, I'm featured quite prominently in that scene wearing a hat. So you could spot me in that. And after a while, all of those jobs can kind of sort of meld, and you almost forget all of the different productions you work on. Now let's see, what's something recent I've also been on? A show called Manifest. That was a cold day of filming, and I got a chicken on my shoulder. Hello, Braveheart. Hello. I've got a chicken on my knee. And a chicken on my lap. How happy can a man be? Oh dear. Oh dear. And Braveheart is giving me a little bit of preening. Oh yes, the Kimmy Schmidt movie was quite a fun day of filming, though it was an 18-hour day of filming, which was quite long. And don't believe them when they say we're in the South. During that scene when we're in the bar, we were actually in New York. Marek's disease. I'm not an expert on Marek's disease. It's a disease that can affect very young chickens that they do have a little bit of that they do have a vaccination for. And all of these young chicks were vaccinated for it, just in case. Unfortunately, they are all happy and healthy. And snuggling my face in the case of Braveheart. Oh dear. Face snuggles. Well, very soon I'm going to be reading the new Dresden Files books. The new Dresden File book, which just came out, I believe, today. That will be exciting. Oh, and Alex the Welder. Well, preening is the process in which chickens and other birds kind of use their beak and just kind of sort out their feathers and help clean themselves and other birds that they love. And, when you have a bird that really loves you as well, they can then start preening you as if you're another bird. They can look at your hair and just start to fiddle with it with their beak. Just, they're trying to straighten you out and they're just trying to show their love. And throwaway 1051. Do I have an outdoor area set up for them yet? Yeah, we do. We have we have their coop all set up. We have a backyard with fencing. So that should be lovely for them. And, was the initial startup cost for chickens reasonable? Compared to dogs, reptiles and other things, yeah, I would say it's reasonable. You need to make sure that you have heat lamps, a brooder, get bedding ready, have, like a UV light is good, so they get a lot more light. Get the food, and then get like the coop set up. So, if you do things smartly, it's not too much. But I would always recommend you look through your local laws and regulations. Because, raising chickens is something that can be different area to area. Some places restrict how many chickens you can have. Some places won't allow you to have any roosters, or will tell you that you can only have a certain number of roosters. And RGRX119 asks, are they potty trained when you bring them indoors? Unfortunately, chickens cannot really be potty trained. That's why when we have them out to play on the chair there, we put out a blanket so we can just pop the blanket into the washing machine and just clean it up from any sort of mess that they leave. And by using sand in their brooder, we just have like a little pooper scoop that we use to clean up their little area every once in a while. Oh, and hello, Kagome. You're here for a cuddle? Oh, dear. There you go. There you go, my little Kagome. Oh, dear. No, you just want to sit right now. That's okay. Let's see. Well, we have about 18 minutes left, so you know what? We can do our daily weigh-in for the day. I already do have all 3 chickens with me. Oh, dear, guys. I'm doing a swivel. Oh no, we're going to the dreaded scale. And I know some of you don't like the scale, but it's alright. We're just doing this to make sure that you guys are growing healthy and happy. So let's see. Let's see. Let's get the scale ready for them. I know, Kagome, you know what's coming. Okay. I know. Shh. Oh, Kagome. Kagome, come here. I know. There you go. Oh. There you go. 146 grams, Kagome. Lovely. There you go. You did well. Today. Lovely. A brilliant little girl who is now 146 grams. Yes. Oh, I know Stormy knows what's coming. They're all talking. Watch out, fellas. I just need to write down today's weight. So 146 grams. Day 27. All right, Kagome. 5.5 grams. That's a good increase for you. It is. Yeah. All right, Stormy. Are you ready for your weigh-in? Stormy yesterday got to an impressive 104. Okay, Stormy. Okay. I know. It's okay, though. Oh, my. 108. That is brilliant. For little Stormy. 109? Stormy, you have been holding out on us. Lovely. 109. You did so well today, Stormy. You did so well. That was a big increase, my big little girl. Yes. 109. I'm so proud. Oh, hello there, Kagome. A lot of talking from you today. All right, Stormy, I want you to come over here. I know, lots of flapping. And now my little Braveheart. It's okay. There you go. Ooh, and I just got pooped all over by Stormy. 158. Oh my. 158 for Braveheart. Lovely. Well, you all did well today. And it's time, to get a little bit of your grub on. So 109 grams and 158 grams for Braveheart. Oh my. And a lot more poop for my jeans. But you know, that's the risk you take when you have little chickies on your legs. Oh, look at the feeding. Lovely. And Demapia, thank you for the Wholesome Award. It's much appreciated. And the Take My Energy Award. And Mila SQL. Stormy is so much smaller than the other two because Stormy is a silkie. And the silkie breed generally is a lot smaller. Well, not a lot smaller, just a bit smaller than ayam, cemeni, or onagadori. And Demapia, thank you for the silver as well. It's much appreciated, and you didn't need to do that. And there we go. So today, I wrote that a bit crooked, but we have Braveheart at 158 grams, Kagome at 146, and Stormy at 109. Oh dear. Oh, and the blind scribe. Lovely. Well, I hope everything goes well with you and your family, and I will certainly give all of the chicks a pat for you. See you tomorrow. And Mila SQL, yes, silky hens are very cute. Though I think all of our little chickies here are cute in their own way. Lovely. And they're all just kind of hanging about now. They had a nice little time up with Dad. They got to run around on the blanket. And then they got to have a nice little bit of food and a little drink after. So, generally speaking, I think these little chickies are living their best life. Oh, Mila SQL, I always enjoy my time with these little chickens. You know, it's hard to stay mad, sad, or even just a little bit bad when I'm watching these little chickens just going about their day. All of them are different, but all of them are just one family and one flock. They've grown to be so close. And yes, the first hen are spectre. Ayam's cemeni roosters can look quite metal. They are very, very distinguished birds. And Ross Vander H says hello to all of you little chickies. Hello there. And Michael Green 25. Did I have any other birds before? Not necessarily chicks. No. Personally, I have not owned birds before. I have had family that has owned birds, but, you know, all of my experience before has either been lizards or mammals. But, you know, I have just always been astounded. Well, I've been astounded these 27 days about how affectionate these young birds can be. And it's amazing. Yes, oh, you are all so hungry. And you all might notice that they like sort of kicking up their food. That's a sort of natural chicken instinct in which they have out there when they're outdoors, which they like to just kind of scratch at the ground and try to throw up any sort of bugs or like little plants that they can eat. Weirdest man, in the future we might get a few birds on our birds, but you know, right now we're just focusing on these three. I kind of hope that one of them does end up being a rooster, and we have another little generation of this flock, which is just a hybrid of two of these three chickens. And Dino Boy Luke asks, do I believe in ghosts? If so, ever experience paranormal activity? Well, I have been to a few supposedly haunted places and castles in my time. But, you know, I've never actually experienced anything paranormal. Just a few drafty old houses. And Michael Green 25. What type of animals did I have? When we were growing up, you know, we had a family dog. We had a few guinea pigs. I had gerbils at one point. Had some fish with an aquarium. And, you know, when I was a teenager, I did have a bearded dragon that I named Ozzy. And yes, we do have starter grit for them as well, which we can mix in with all of their necessary stuff. And just, you know, sort of maintaining the nutrition of your chicks is, you know, an important part of, you know, sort of maintaining your little flock's health. Oh, Kagome, you're so itchy and you're taking up almost all of your little blanket. Weirdest man. Where did the name Aussie come from? Well, I think I was, it was just like a little, you know what? I forgot why I named him Aussie. Huh. Now I feel a little bit old. Oh dear. And Iso Provolone asks, what these beautiful chickens will have as a home when winter comes. And thank you for sharing these cuties with us. Well, I do enjoy showing all of you our little chicks as they grow up. When the winter months come, our current plan is to bring their coop inside to a nice safe place in the garage where it will be much warmer for them and they'll be safe from any sort of storms or snow. Because here in Connecticut we do get a bit of snow in the winter. And I don't think they'd like that much if they were out there just by themselves. I know some people would probably say we're spoiling our chickens, but you know what? I'm okay with that. Lovely. And it's so good to see you eating so heartily there, Stormy. No wonder you have been gaining weight the past few days. And I am so proud of our little Stormy. In the past 2 days, she has gained 11 grams. Which is quite impressive because the previous 2 days combined, before that, she had only gained 2. I'm glad to see that you got your little appetite back. Oh. And our little Kagome is doing a little bit of grooming to Braveheart, kind of getting rid of all of the excess stuff on his beak. Aww. There you go. Are you cleaning him up? Are you making him look presentable? It's lovely to see you guys getting along. It's like little chicken kisses. Oh, you two don't make out already. You're only 27 days old. Lovely. Stormy is just in the zone with eating. Oh dear. And yes, February Monster, tomorrow is another month of life. And you know what that means? That's gonna mean a whole bunch of yogurt for you guys. I'd put a candle in it, but I'd be afraid that you guys would be a little bit scared of that. Maybe I can try grapes again. Who knows? Maybe yogurt and grapes. Maybe that would be a good combo. So one of the biggest changes, Memento Mori, that's going to be happening in a couple of weeks' time is, we're going to be start to introduce them to the coop. And that will be a very big change for them after living right here with us inside all of their lives. So,